I thought it would be easier the more I talked about leaving MAGA, being a 3-time Trump voter. But I have to be completely honest with you that it's not getting easier, and it actually feels like it's getting more difficult because I'm gaining more empathy. And I don't think people really realize how counterintuitive the hate that I receive when you can take one look at my page and see that I am doing the work.
There are two type of people that support Trump. There is the hardcore, racist, trailer park, white trash, inbred, 6 teeth, typical white supremacist, white male patriarchy voter. And then you have people like her that have been lied to by right-wing propaganda and indoctrinated by the white Christian church. If we don't leave room for people to change, then this country is doomed. You cannot scream from the rooftops, change, this is wrong, and then when they change, you still demonize them and kick them while they're down. That's not the way to change this country. I don't care who she votes for, just not him. In 2016, I voted for him. The white evangelical church growing up at a Baptist church makes you think that abortion is the #1 issue. And when you have an entire branch of a news agency that filters information and doesn't tell you the truth, like the fascist Fox News, you don't see everything. Within a month of him being elected, I left the Republican Party. The way that he spoke to people, talked to people, worshiped himself. As a person of faith, I was disgusted and that I was lied to and not shown that that's who he was. And that for the people that liked who he was, I was disgusted even more that they called themselves Christians, voting for a man who disrespects women like that. In September before the election, Colin Kaepernick took a knee. And I threw his jersey out. I was ashamed of that. But when you're told that you're the greatest country in the world, and that a black man taking a knee is somehow disrespectful, you take that internally. And I don't think a day's gone by that I regret that. But at the same time, it made me who I am. It put me in front of you. But if people kicked me while I was down, I probably wouldn't be doing this. But there was people around me that had some grace. And trust me, my wife was pissed that I voted for him. Pissed. And I was too stupid and ignorant to see it because of the indoctrination in the evangelical church. You know, the truth is that we're not a great country. We're not. We are a white supremacist nation, and this country has only benefited white people. Period. And that's what the right wing of this country does, the Make America White Again. And they are scaring white people to think that You have to worship flags and symbols. But they don't care about the people in this country. I have always believed that most people are inherently good. And I believe that most people are. One of the things that lady said that stuck with me was, I saw what I supported, but now that I have empathy and I look at the last 10 years, it's devastating her emotionally. You got to let people process that. You got to have a little bit of grace. You have to. We're not going to change if we don't do that. Look at my story. I've fallen short. We have to give people some landing space, people. I understand you're pissed off. Trust me. I'm pissed off too, because I have a family member that was a victim of assault. And 77 million people didn't care about a president that rapes women as a red line. And it's disgusting. And I am pissed and I am livid. We have to be able to call it out. And also be open to people that are actually seeing that they are being unplugged from the matrix, just like I was. You're told that this country is great, and you're realizing that it hasn't been great for everybody except for white people. That the person that you told was some great white hero is just a white supremacist and a rapist and a child molester protector. If you don't have a space for people like her and for people like me to realize that they effed up, then those people are going to end up and they're not going to be part of this system in the process, so they're not going to care because they think that no matter what they do, you're just going to keep beating them down. You have to have some grace, as pissed off as you are, as pissed off as I am. You have to. If I can change, if she can change, any of us can change. Have a good day.